making money. We're gonna Super Bowl. Shit. Oh. Yo, everybody, how you doing? King Dingbat here. Sorry I can't talk. I'm driving right now. I'm driving Odell Beckham to the airport because he may get traded. If you're going to get traded, let me help you. I'll help you move. The Giants, you want to trade Odell Beckham? Go ahead. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I think the Giants should trade Odell Beckham right away. Trade him right away. I don't want him in our division. Yeah, I don't mind driving Odell Beckham to the airport, double moonwalk his ass right out of the NFC East. I would love it. I would love it. But in all seriousness, I gotta be honest. I got a soft spot in my big heart. I feel a little bad for the Giant fans. I gotta tell you, I feel a little bad for them. Just a little bit. Because think about it. I mean, you're gonna lose maybe, arguably, top 3 wide receiver in his prime because of the contract situation, off the field stuff, the combination of just him being a headache for them. I mean, to lose him because of those things, it's very heartbreaking and it sucks. And I'd hate to be in the Giants situation there. Now, after hearing the Giants, executives speak on this yesterday, I'm telling you, it sounds like they're open for business. They're open to trading him. And once they're open to trading him and just open that door just a little bit, somebody's going to come in and make a big offer for Odell Beckham. I think it's going to happen. I think it's 60% chance that Odell Beckham is traded by the draft. I really do. I think that they're going to trade. They're going to trade him and get a lot of compensation, and it'll be interesting to see where he goes. Now, I've already gotten messages asking, should the Eagles trade for Odell Beckham, and even should the Cowboys trade for Odell Beckham. Let me say this. There is no chance in hell. There is no chance in hell that the Giants would ever trade him to an NFC East team. It's not going to happen. They're not going to trade him to Dallas. They're not going to trade him to the Eagles. They're not going to trade him to the rest of them. They don't want to see him anymore. They're going to trade him and not see him, or see him as little as possible. You don't trade a guy like Odell Beckham in your division. You just don't do it. So that's not going to happen. Now, I do have 3 landing spots that I think are most likely for Odell Beckham, okay? Now, there's other spots too, but there's 3 that I think they have a very good chance of happening. So I want to run through those real quick in order. The first team is the Rams. I mean, the Rams, they got a lot of money on their cap. They'd be willing to give up a first pick and then some from what I've heard. And look, they've already signed everybody. They've already gone out and got everybody and made all these trades. At this point, if you're the Rams, why do you stop now? Why do you stop now? You go all in. It's too late. You've already put it in motion. You finish it off by getting Odell Beckham. And dang, man, the Rams would be scary. I'm sorry, they would be very scary. They're already going to be a good team as it is. So that, to me, is the best place for him to go and the team that has the biggest reason to get him. Okay? Now, the second team I think would be interesting is the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have a ton of picks, right? They have that 4th overall pick. The Giants would love to get that 4th overall pick, and you can't tell me Odell Beckham isn't worth that 4th overall pick and then some. So if the Giants could get the 4th overall pick, I still think they're going to take a quarterback too, but we'll see. But they could end up getting a quarterback and oh no. They could get Saquon Barkley, and that would suck, man. I would hate it. That stinks. I don't want that to happen. I don't want the guy in our division. But if the Giants could get the 4th overall pick, why not? Why wouldn't it happen? I mean, so Cleveland, they could use a guy like him. Would he sign a contract and want to go there? That's another story. But I say, why not? Landry's there. He's friends with Landry. So, hey, yeah, Cleveland is a totally possible landing spot. And then the third one is the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers invested heavily in Garoppolo. They need wide receiver. They need weapons. What a bigger weapon than to get Odell Beckham. I think that would be a great match for them. Now, whether Shanahan and stuff want to deal with him in the locker room, I don't know all that. But I know that the 49ers going out and getting him would be a great move for them. And all those teams would be willing to give up first-round picks. The Giants should be able to get that easy. So wherever he goes, the Giants are going to get a lot of compensation. But for an Eagle, being an Eagle fan and knowing what Beckham is, I don't mind him going. Get out of the NFC East. See you later, buddy, okay? But, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Now, speaking of trades, you all know I expect the Eagles to make the big trade, and it's still coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's just, you know, it's going to take a while. It may be closer to the draft. But one thing about trades that I did see today that I do think is interesting was that Howie Roseman was speaking about how the Eagles are working really hard to get more draft picks, specifically day 2. They have no day 2 picks, and they're looking to get some. So I expect some trade to happen, you know, small trade, that kind of thing for picks. Guy like Kendricks, guy like Darby. One of those guys is going to get traded for like a 3rd round or a 4th round. The Eagles are going to get some day 2 picks. That's what they seem to be focusing on right now. They're hosting a lot of guys, that kind of thing. And we'll see. We'll see what they do. But expect the Eagles to get some trades going for some picks, especially day 2 mid-round picks. And we'll see if it happens. I think it will. I like the chances. Howie always knows what he's doing. Now, with that said, I'm going to let you go. I got to work on my top 5 wide receivers video. It's almost done. Not done. I still have to edit it and some stuff like that. And that'll be out as soon as I'm done. And I also got a victory celebration on the Sixers making the playoffs and the return of my man, Markelle Fultz. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.